Hello, Catherine Newton here, and you're welcome along to day 3 of the Aligned Action Challenge. And I'm wondering how you're going. I wonder how you're showing up for yourself this week with the promise that you made, for how you're going to show up, for what is the commitment that you're going to make to this challenge, but actually really for yourself. So one of the commitments I made was that I was going to make more noise, and hence the Facebook Lives daily. Why? Because what that does is it gets us in front of our people, and it also helps us to practice what we're good at, right? Because the cool thing that I love about Facebook Lives is that you do this without a script, right? It comes from your heart. So this morning I thought to myself, how can I make more of an impact today? How can I speak my truth? How can I literally show up more? And how can I not buy into any resistance or any doubt that sets in? Because let's face it, we all have doubt on some level. And statistically we know that, because statistically it tells us that 97% of people suffer from doubt at some stage in their lives or in their business. And so recognizing that and knowing that actually that doubt is going to set in at some stage, it's about having the systems or the routines or the principles in place that get you out of that routine, out of that place of doubt, right? So what happens to you when you go into that place of doubt? Well, let me share what happens to me. I faff around. I don't keep commitments. I make another pot of coffee. I look at Facebook. I will go off and do something that's irrelevant to my business, or I'll shuffle paperwork, or I'll make up a meeting of some kind, right? Now, I'm just being honest with you. Why? Because, as I said, and I know this to be true because I work with a lot of 6- and 7-figure business owners, is that it all happens to us at some stage. And it's about that honesty and that vulnerability of going, yeah, okay, so this happens. So what are we going to do about it? Well, what we're going to do about it is make a decision. And that's the thing that happened for me 7 years ago when I started my business, was that I knew I had to make a decision. I had to commit to what I was doing, and I had to literally put things on the line. So I've put everything into my business, and my business is literally, it's me, it's my life, it's my livelihood, it's who I am. And sometimes what happens is I go into that place of like, well, why would people want to hear from me? Why do I have to be the one that gets out there and does all these Facebook Lives and these blogs and runs these trainings and these workshops? Why can't people just, do the stuff for themselves? Well, I guess the truth is that I'm a teacher and an educator, and I love doing this stuff. And if I wasn't doing this, I wouldn't be doing what I love. And so come back to what can you do today to do what you love? And I realized this morning that it was International Women's Day. And I also realized that I had a rant inside me about, statistically, about how much doubt there is for people. And yes, the 97% quote is about women, but it's actually about everybody. Let's face it. And so I made this big ranty post, and it actually felt really, really good. And what I realized, and what I have realized, is that what happens is that when I feel like my doubt's setting in, or I feel particularly passionate about something, what I will do is I will write. I will write and write and write and write. And I know that when I share my writings and I share my vulnerability, then I connect with more people. Now, whether or not these people could become clients is irrelevant at the early stage of me doing this. But what I know is I'm connecting in some way and I'm helping people. So I want to encourage you to do the same. If you're feeling a little bit stuck, or if you're feeling that place of doubt is coming up, go and write and write and write. You can take yourself off to somewhere where it's a quiet place, or just get your laptop out and just start expressing something that you've noticed that's coming up for you, something that's coming up for your clients. Because the truth is, if it's coming up for you, it's probably coming up for your clients. And we also know that resistance hits us all. Stephen Pressfield is a great author who's written a book called, I'm going to forget the name of the book. I'll put it in the thingy down. Do the Work. It's called Do the Work. And he talks about this resistance, this how every day we have to literally put on our armor as we climb out of bed, and we have to go to war with the dragon. And the dragon is our resistance. The dragon is that part of us, that doubt in us, that doesn't have us remember that we can do this. And Henry Ford said, whether we think we can or we think we can't, either way we're right. So what do you want to be right about? Right? So literally, what commitment are you willing to state and put in the ground and say, I'm willing to be right about this? And what I want to say is that I am willing to be right about the fact that if you start writing and sharing those writings and those musings and those quotes or those sharings with your tribe and doing it on your, and here's what I'm also witnessing, is that your personal page has far more impact than your business page. It's just what I'm saying. I'm sure others are seeing something similar, unless you want to, obviously boost or pay for your Facebook ads. So get on your personal page and start ranting. Now, I'm not saying every post has to be a rant, but get out there and speak your truth and tell them about something that's going to help them. Not just about your, pity party or that things have not been very good lately, or, they don't actually need to hear that. They need to hear that you're human, that these things happen to you too, and here's what you've done about it, and here's what you would suggest that they do. So there's some homework for you. There's your aligned action challenge for today, as well as the things that you've already committed to. So go for it. Go forth and conquer. Go forth and really shine. And let us know what you're up to, so that we can share in the journey as well, and pop in the posts below to keep us updated with your journey. So sending you lots of aligned action for today. Go out there and do some writing. Find something that you're feeling quite passionate about today, and use that as your vehicle, and make the decision, make the commitment, and realize and know that quitting is not an option. You're here to do good work, so get out there and do it, right? Bye for now. This is Catherine signing off for today. See you tomorrow.